is about 7.5, 8 feet.
Yeah.
I would move the camera because obviously you don't want to block it, move the router. I would bring this up to at least about 12 feet because you have what, 14 foot? Yeah, you have about 14-foot ceilings.
It's like 14 over there and closer to 16 and a half or something.
Right. I would bring this up to at least to about 12 feet just because you have the space. Like that would be taller than every venue that I've ever owned. But yeah, I would bring this up to like 12 feet. You don't have to do this. I did this, but instead of having the pipe and drape, because the thing I don't like about pipe and drape is you get about 6 inches off the wall.
Because of the...
Yeah, exactly, because of the base. So what I would personally do, what I did in my venue, is I put 2x4 all the way across, and then I put bike hangers, and then I just put the rods. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. So
here's an example. This is what I did in my venue.
Okay. Goes all the way to the...
It goes all the way to the ceiling, from wall to wall.
And those are spandex, you said?
Those are the spandex drapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trey, catch this real quick. Yeah, and then the spandex drapes, because with the spandex drapes, you don't have to iron them.
So pretty much do what the curtains on the wall have, pretty much.
Basically, like, yeah. But the reason I do 2x4 is because the curtains are going to be heavier than this. You know, and it's going to be like a permanent fixture of your venue. You don't want it to drop on somebody, all that stuff. So I do the 2x4 all the way across just so it lasts. Because also like your cleaners come, they move it, they pick it up, they pull it. You don't want this coming down, you know, this is residential, this is commercial. So I would do the 2x4 thing. Ooh, that's tricky. That's tricky. All right, so bring it up to that height. Bring it up to that height. Bring it up to
all the way,
right here?
to that height, all the way across.
All the way across. Yeah, all the way across. Do a 2x4 all the way across. But
probably 11, 12 feet.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Just like up to the top, and then put the bike hangers like maybe like 16 inches each. And then honestly, you don't even have to use this. You can save this for like a step and repeat. Get some PVC rod from Lowe's, 1.5 inch, and you're good. That's like the economical way to do it.
And then we can use these.
You could use these someplace else. Yeah, like for a step and repeat banner somewhere, which you could include in your packages and stuff like that. And you could just repurpose them someplace else. You know, like you could put something over there. You could put, right here, boom, put something right there, because who cares about a thermostat? Something over there, right? Like,
multiple.
Yeah, you could just, these are movable. But this, I think, would be a great focal area.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This focal area, light little dance floor, all the tables and chairs, you know, for your quinceañera or whatever the case may be, lit. You know what I'm saying? And you're good to go. And then you have like when people walk in, boom, all the tables and chairs, you have the charger plates, whatever, and then boom, I got my candy cart, I got a little balloon garland. Sales. Sales. Telling you, sales. Like from the time that we started doing packages in 2020 after COVID, there's never been a weekend where we did not have stuff laid up. Because it's like, all right, cool, Sunday event. If we're not taking out the Sunday event, we're putting up the Friday event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's always something up. The team's always leaving something up. So because open house during the week, when you guys are like just picking up the phone, calling, and then come in, or you have open house times?
Well, we have open house times during the week after 4 p.m. and because we both still have full-time jobs.
100%.
And then for example, the lady that's coming tomorrow, we told her we're open anytime Saturday and Sunday. But those are our only times right now.
Got you. No, to that point, I advise that you make it like open house times because you don't want to be running here back and forth.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay.
It's not necessary too. Like I know right now it's just like, oh yeah, this person might book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thought process, right? But it's also like I respect my time.
Yeah.
And I know that if you are interested in my venue, which again is a gorgeous venue, like you'll make the time to come here. The best times to do it is like spread across about 2-3 days. So like you could do like a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't do open houses I stopped doing open houses on the weekends just because we always have events. And that's another sales point. It's like, I can't meet you on the weekend. I have an event. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a Tuesday and Thursday or a Monday and Wednesday, like 5 to 8 p.m. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We do the same thing. I do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Our first event starts on Saturday at 10 a.m. I do open houses literally 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 10 a.m. I'm sorry. Just 15-minute increments. Yeah. Because a lot of the times that Saturday morning, that Saturday day event is already set up. So like when people walk in Saturday morning, they're seeing a full-fledged setup. Saturday morning early, they got their coffee. I'm hitting them. Boom. 5K off the rip. I ain't playing no game. 3 and 5. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It was already painted black. I do need to get up there and clean it because you can kind of see the dust.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only thing I need to do.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. HVAC.
Yeah.
This was already painted black.
Like,
All this was already painted black. All we painted black was this the grid ceiling, the restroom.
You guys did super MVP though. Yeah. Like super MVP.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you
Thank
guys
you.
did it the right way. I think the only thing we had to add was that wall.
Yeah, which I got lucky and the landlord did it. I thought I was gonna have to do it. So this was a hallway to the next space.
Yeah.
It used to be open.
Oh
It
wow.
was the same tenant,
Yeah.
and that was a hallway. And I was already planning on building that wall. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll just do it.
Oh wow.
And then one day he sends me an email and he's like, what is it? What day can you go and let in the guy so he can build a wall?
Oh
I
wow.
was like, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he was done, he's like, you need to let me know if it's up to your standards so I can pay the guy.
Oh wow.
That was great.
So he took care of that.
Yo, we're running into some people who got some friendly landlords. I ain't never getting none of this in my day.
Landlord 2024.
Yeah.
Different. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
No, the landlord here, he's been pretty cool. Like when he learned that we were gonna come in here and we already signed the lease and everything, he fixed the parking lot, he restriped it, and
Oh wow.
because I don't know, I think he knows that we're gonna bring more value to his building.
100%.
Because before that, it was just the gym and the office next door. So yeah, so as soon as we signed the lease, he was like, "We're gonna fix the."
Let's spruce it up for y'all.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's smooth.
Yeah, I love that.
That's smooth. That's how you guys. I know you guys. I know you mentioned you guys don't have kids, but how are you guys balancing this with now the new 9 to 5? Well, sorry, this with the new business.
This and the 9 to 5.
This, yes. That's yes.
Well, mainly it's been me coming out here all the time. Like before the grand opening, I was here every day. After I get out of the office, I'd come here and I'd be doing stuff. I'd be painting the doors or whatever, putting the cameras, stuff like that. And then Josie, she works longer hours than me. She's in aerospace. She is an engineer. So
Light flex. Shout out engineers.
so she has more on her plate at work.
Right.
And to be honest, she's kind of like tired of it. So
Of the job?
Of that job. So our goal is make enough money here so she can leave that and focus on this. And hopefully one day open another location or buy the building. Or,
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that was something that pulled us towards this space too, was that the landlord was looking to sell the building. So it's a possibility in the future. Right now, we obviously don't have the money to make him an offer.
Yet.
Yet. But yeah, that's a possibility. And I even told Josie, we just continue with this size, rent out the other ones, and whatever you make here is yours.
That's real.
Love that.
That's real. You like that plan?
Yeah.
No, that's smooth. Okay, cool. So I guess I was gonna ask what is the next step for you guys, but obviously it's to kind of bring this up to par with your current incomes so that you could eventually go and open up one. That's dope.
Yeah, I
That's
told
dope.
her when we start making what you take home on a monthly basis from your day job,
Right.
then you can just
That's the way to do it. See, people always ask me that question, like, when is a good time to leave? I'm like, yeah, when it doesn't make sense. This is for everybody at home. Like, literally, when it doesn't make sense to keep your job because you're losing money compared to the business, that's when you leave. Like, that's how you do it.
So that's the goal for Josie. And then me, what I do for a living, I'm a project manager for an HVAC company here in Denver.
Fire.
So I have like shares in the company and stuff.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm just going to stick with it. I'm just going to stay doing that. And if she can handle this and take care of this and be happy while she's doing it, then I'm cool with that.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. I think that's a great way to end it.
Yeah.
That's a smooth.
No better way.
That's a nice little feel good moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel all giggly inside. Cue the all in the video. Oh. What would you guys say to anybody who's thinking about getting into this business?
You just got to pull the trigger and do it. Because we actually thought about doing this pretty much ever since we met.
Wow.
And then we got married in November 2022. Went to the courthouse and signed the paperwork. And then we had our actual wedding in 2023. And throughout the whole time, we talked about it. We got to do it. And then we actually went and looked at some spaces, your help, like before your help. And we were like, damn, this is like harder than they were asking for what was it?
Business plans. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Shout out to the road.
Shout out Roadmap.
Josie actually found your videos and she told me about them. We started watching them on YouTube at the house and we decided to, like I said, pull the trigger. We got on that first call and we signed up and here we are now.
Here we are.
So yeah, that was the scary part, making that first decision. Because we knew everything that was going to come with it, like the debt, but it's good debt to have, and that's kind of the scary part. But yeah,
It's motivation to get this thing rented out.
That's what I tell like my boss at the HVAC company. He's like, you just gotta make it work. It has to work.
Has to work.
He's like, when I started the HVAC company, it had to work.
Yeah.
It had to work.
No other way.
So that's the way we're looking at this. Like, it's gonna work.
Have you guys started the ads yet? Oh, I think I saw something about you commented about the funnel.
Yeah.
Did you guys start the ads yet?
Not yet.
Gotta start the ads.
Yeah. We've been posting and then we boost once in a while.
Screw, bump that.
Yeah.
You gotta run ads. You gotta run ads, because all those people who see your Instagram are gonna come and see the ads.
Yeah, for sure.
$30 a day, light.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like the numbers that you guys are seeing community wins with like the people who are like making like 15, 20, like off a couple months of opening up, they're running ads.
For sure.
They're running ads. You know what I'm saying? And then they do the packages and everything else that we talked about.
Yeah.
And they follow the roadmap.
They've been following the road, man. You know?
I'm not saying they're not. Yeah, there are some clients who are not following it.
It's not ESE. Yo, on that note, we are in Brighton, Colorado. First time in Brighton, well, my first time in Brighton, Colorado.
My first time in Brighton, not my first time in Colorado.
My first time in Colorado, period, but had the pleasure of being with the lovely couple right here. Y'all let them know who you are, where we at, what we doing, and what we gonna be doing.
So we're Josie and Jose. We are here at Luna Events in Brighton, Colorado, 991 Platte River Boulevard, Brighton, Colorado.
Social media?
Instagram, Luna Events 23. TikTok, Luna Events 23. Facebook, Luna Events 23. Make it simple. The website's coming pretty close. And yeah, hit us up if you want to schedule a tour, and we'll make something happen.
Y'all better hit them up and book. Let's go.
What's good, what's good? It's your boy Terrion Whitlock. We're here in Brighton, Colorado with my girl,
Josie.
Josie. Where are we, Josie?
Luna Events in Brighton, Colorado.
All right, look, really easy, simple, few questions to test. If you fail, you will pay me. All right, my cash app is, no, I'm just playing. All right, cool. First question is, what were you doing before you and Jose? Shout out to Jose in the Shout out Jose. What were you doing before you and Jose start this event place?
What were we doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Yes.
This is not going to be one of those Q&As. All right. What do you mean by that? All right. What was the thought process before starting the event space?
Okay, there we go. That's the question.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna take a seat.
So, before we started actually looking for starting out our event space, we had the idea from, I don't know, pretty much since we actually met each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started looking into it, we started doing our research, and we visited a couple places. A couple things that came up were business plans. We didn't know anything about it, and I started researching into it, and then I just happened to see Brian's video.
Shout out to Brian.
And I showed it to my husband, and then from there we just took off. We started looking into it, and then we signed with ESE, and here we are.
Shout out to ESE. So listen, you signed up with ESE. Talk me through the process. What was the process like on the coaching calls, the one-on-one calls, the roadmap? How was that entire process for you?
So it started out with first the call with Brian, I believe, and then from there I got assigned Terrion, which we stayed with Terrion for the majority of our time. And of course, you know, you have your one-on-ones, you have your roadmap, so that was pretty simple to use with, you know, and then of course you guided us through the whole entire process, and then straight through where we are
right now, right? All right, cool. So we have the building, we have the venue. Shout out to Luna Events. It's a beautiful venue, by the way. If you're in Brighton, you gotta pull up. What was the scariest part of this process?
Pulling up the money. Paying, right? Like having the debt, and that's what's scary about it all, because, you know, you have to now make it work, obviously. But it's gonna work.
Do you feel like it was worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it. It
100%.
really is. Yeah.
All right, cool. There is someone in your shoes, someone in Jose's shoes, someone in Denver, someone in the Brighton area. They're looking at this venue, they're looking at this video, and they're saying, man, we want to start an event space, we want to do that. What would you say to them if they want to get started today? What would you say? What is your advice?
My advice, get a coach. You know, you're not going to be able to do as much, you know, without actually having guidance, because at the end of the day, they're going to be able to tell you what to do, whether it's permits, whether it's how to get your money and funds.
Yeah.
You know, they'll guide you to getting the right stuff, right? Because you don't want to go down a rabbit hole of dumping too much money into a venue space when you can actually make it profitable with a couple of changes, right? So I would always recommend finding somebody just like ESC.
All right. She said it, not me. She said it. Can I get up now?
Yeah, you can get up.
I'm lucky scared of her. Y'all don't know why, right? It's your boy Terry on Whitlock. Listen, we're here at Luna Events. One time, give them the address.
991 Platte River Boulevard, Brighton, Colorado.
Love it, love it, love it. Follow on all social media platforms, Luna Events 23. Love it. All right, I got it right. Shout out to ESC. Shout out to the roadmap. Shout out to my dog Brian. Shout out to Jose. Shout out Jose.
Jose.
You feel me? And shout out to myself. You feel me? One of the best client success managers in ESC. Scale your venue. You want to holler at me? Join ESC. Holler at your boy.